I'm not running for anything. I have no intention to run for anything. Wow, Ilhan Omar was asked, do you feel like Hasan is a good campaign manager or campaign surrogate? What does she say? It turns out my queen, my champion, Ilhan Omar, was on Caitlin Collins on CNN. And the question that she asked her was, do you view Hasan as a good campaign surrogate for Democrats? Now, I don't know what she said. I have no idea. I didn't even realize. But that's where we're going to first start. We're going to start off here on our journey.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of that, one person who had faced questions on that is Francesca Hong in Wisconsin. Can I ask you on another part of this, Congresswoman, and I hope you can still hear me, one powerful voice that has been a big topic of conversation is the left-wing streamer Hasan Piker. He's someone that you've campaigned alongside with.
Damn, look, see, no introduction that says anti, not even controversial, just says left-wing streamer. That's it. That's right.
He put out a video backing your reelection today. There are moderate Democrats who have criticized Abdul El Sayed for appearing on the campaign.
There's something so funny about, by the way, moderate Democrats getting mad at Ilhan Omar for campaigning with me. At that point, they have to figure out who do they hate more. You know what I mean? Like who do the moderate Democrats hate more, me or Ilhan Omar? I don't know. Because this one, no, Caitlin Collins doesn't hate me. No, I've met her. I've had conversations with her in the past. Like she's chill. Dr. Abdul said, hey, I've worked in public health and I'd like to discuss the inequities in our healthcare system. CNN reporter, is Hasan Piker like your best friend or your second best friend? That's a great tweet. That's funny. When Jesse Waters defended you on the first rally with
Michigan
Abdul.
Senate candidate Abdul El Sayed inviting Hasan Piker to a rally yesterday, refusing to condemn any of Piker's pathetic beliefs.
It's funny that we're like nothing has changed. This is a thing that I also see. This is a thing that I also see from people, and I find it very strange. Like people are like speculating, oh, this is gangbusters for him. I bet he's loving it. It's like, no, I'm not. Okay, I promise you. Anyway, let's see. So Caitlin Collins asks Ilhan Omar, do you think he's a good campaign surrogate? Let's see what she had to say.
Trail with him. What's your view of that criticism?
I mean, people, in a free country, people can have opinions about people who campaign with candidates. I certainly had my own criticisms of folks who campaigned, folks that were on the top of the ticket for us in 2024. Ultimately, we all put our heads down, try to get to voters, have the conversations that are necessary, because we're not able to have any kind of the changes that we want until we win. And so everybody's trying to do the best that they can to try to get their message out and campaign with whoever that they think can help them do that. Sometimes not everybody's going to agree the kind of messenger that you use, but it's ultimately the decisions that campaigns have to make. I know those decisions are not easy every single time, but they are decisions that are necessary in order for you to figure out what your coalition looks like.
Do you view Hasan Piker as a good campaign surrogate for Democrats?
Well, I don't know about all Democrats, but certainly for those of us who represent younger demographics, he does have a certain reach. When I was on his podcast, when he was in my district doing Metro Search, and, he will be, I think, back here in Minnesota. People who oftentimes are not tuned in, people who have lost hope in the electoral process, are starting to pay attention and are tuning in. And we see a lot more volunteers coming out to our campaign headquarters because they hear Hasan say it's important for you to get involved. And even though they might have not voted in a couple of election cycles, they are paying attention now. And in a primary, when people just know about November elections, it is important to have as many messengers as possible.
Yep. Notice how Caitlin Collins doesn't push back as much compared to someone like Dana Bash or Tapper. Yeah, I mean, because she's just asking the question on whether or not I am an adequate campaign surrogate and why, because this is a way to inform the audience. This is a way to inform the CNN audience to be like, why are these politicians still like actively seeking out? Why are politicians actively seeking out like my surrogacy, I guess, if you want to call it that? And like, there's a reason for it. And like, of course, if it wasn't successful, if it wasn't helpful, they don't owe me anything. Why the would they invite me? It doesn't even help me anyway. But yeah, Caitlin Collins is doing the right thing. This is like, asking a regular question without trying to set up like a gotcha. It's framed as a serious question. It's framed as a cutting question, but it's not like a gotcha to founder centrist Dems reaction.
Losing? Nobody ever wants to vote for us. Oh.
Hi there, I'm somebody everybody wants to vote for.
Leave! I was just trying to make things more affordable for people. What? It's what they want. I'm doing what the people want. I don't understand. But the people want it. If we give it to them, they'll vote. Okay, all right, okay, dude, I'm leaving.
Don't you say those words around here! Don't you ever say those
I'm
words!
still gonna run though. I'm probably gonna win. It would have been a lot easier if we worked together. All right, I'm leaving. Why are we always losing? Nobody ever.
Yeah, they hate victory. I can't believe they got Center for American Progress headquarters. They got a camera in there. Turning Point USA got paid for doing what you did and didn't get all the pylon you're receiving. Yeah, that's precisely the reason why. That is precisely the reason why everyone is coming after me. The f do you mean? That's the whole point. Because Turning Point USA was a paid operation, and it was a part of the Republican Party. I'm not. Contrary to what people who want to present themselves as like more radical than me try to actively claim in an effort to, boost their profile, I guess. Contrary to that, I'm not affiliated with the Democratic Party. You know what I mean? I'm not a part of the establishment. I'm not like, I do this on my own. This is self-funded. This operation is entirely self-funded by you, the viewers, for you, the viewers. Your voluntary contributions in the form of a Twitch Prime, which is free, or a $6 a month subscription is what keeps this going. I spend my own money when I'm flying around. I don't get paid by campaigns. We also end up fundraising for campaigns as well. Many of you go out and take time out of your busy schedules to go and door knock and phone bank for candidates. So I think that's the real threat. The real threat is that most people in the media and most people that do this kind of stuff, they do it for money. And if you do it for money, you're controllable. If you do it for money, you'll do it for anybody, right? You won't do it just for people that you trust. You won't do it just for people that you have faith in. You'll do it for anybody who pays you. And that's the norm. There's never been a situation where you have an ideologue. There's never been a situation where you've had someone who actually believes in the shit that they're saying, who's mobilizing people who also believe in that same cause and is willing to throw their weight around. Do you understand? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy that the GOP convention is going to target 3 figures, right? And it's like 2 of these guys are running to bring back the Senate majority to the Democrats, and then the other guy is me. I find that very strange. I find that pretty insane, right? I'm not running for anything. I have no intention to run for anything. But I guess it's all right because, like I said, I can tank it. I can sit here and eat it all day. I have been for years, and I'm drawing all the aggro. I'm drawing all the aggro away from other wonderful candidates that are all around the country. Instead of yelling at their tweets from 2018, they just talk about, my comments, my jokes, my memes, and my very sincere moments as well. And it is very strange. It is a very strange thing that they're doing, and I don't think it's going to work. I just wish that I had a little bit more support from the institutional side of the liberal Democratic Party.